Hello? My in-game music just stopped. it it just stopped. Hello? This is so weird. What? Okay, there it goes. So I was trying to finish a quick snack sitting down with everything going on today. So let me do that. And I just noticed that a development blog just put up about World of Warcraft's cross-faction instanced content. Almost like it's 2 to 3 years too late. Good grief. Oh man, that's a big one. The evil has been defeated. But they're still not going to be here until 9/25. This is wild. Okay, let me finish my snack. I only had a couple bites left, but I couldn't sit here and eat because I was reading the PlayStation, Sony, Bungie news, and then this WoW post. Huh. That's a pretty wild one. I gotta open this up and save it for later. Yeah, the post opens with, for years now, many players have questioned whether the rules restricting communication and cooperation between Alliance and Horde need to be so absolute. It's almost like when you lose maybe half your player base, you wonder, maybe the players of our game are right. Maybe. Let me actually keep this open. I'll have to read this post later. It's still frustrating. It's so late. This is a conversation that came back up in Legion. I'm just sitting here shaking my head as I chew. All right, last bite. Bum. Oh, man. At least it's happening, right? Okay. Hello. I'm wearing a turquoise shirt today. This is a wild last like 30 minutes. Well, 2 weeks ago, it was the Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard King, and now Sony PlayStation has finished their purchase of Bungie. I mean, in lesser news, of course, cross-faction in World of Warcraft. But those are all big topics, that's for sure. Okay, where the heck are we? The music in here just kind of stops, doesn't it? Then starts back up again. It's like a really long delay. All right, we're gonna open up with some just some dungeon-y stuff today, because I need to get some XP on my paladin to finish off my tanks. Almost 86. Almost 86. Let's see what's on the. Let's see here. Oh, well, first off, let's spend some poetics and things because they're capped. They're omega capped. I'll go over to this little handy dandy tool to find out where what I should look at here. Let's see, where are those purchasable at? I don't really need to buy things to sell them for gil, but there's a few items that are of relative gil making potential. I might as well look at them. There's a huge list on the Final Fantasy XIV Teamcraft site where you can sort of look at what sells on your server and make a adjustment from there based on what is actually selling. Not a whole lot, to be honest. Obviously, everything from Poetics is not going to be very expensive considering it's so easily obtainable. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't look like anything too crazy. I don't really want to buy Orchestrion rolls because they are... Let's see. Might just buy some more materials for my eventual weapons? Or maybe not. There really isn't a whole lot to buy. This list is actually big. It looks like the best thing to buy is demi crystals, I guess. Just because they actually, people buy them for boss soul weapons. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Why not? There isn't a whole lot else to just offload Poetics into. Let's go see over here. She's in the building, I believe. I actually don't come to this vendor all that often. Yeah, the one right in the center. I don't know if actually these are copied over to similar vendors as well, but let's it would be other. It is indeed other. Yeah, demi crystals. Let's buy 75 of them. Sure. Deal with that later. Okay. All right, let's queue up for some stuff. We did a lot of romping around the other day without doing a lot of combat. But let's do a bunch of combat today. Knock out some roulettes and then do a dungeon or two at level once we hit I don't think roulettes can take us all the way to 87. I don't think so. I am close to finishing my book. I could try to finish my book and then do that for a chunk of XP to get 87. Have to do an 80 dungeon. Could direct queue for that. The rest of the stuff is not soloable. So can't do that. Huh. Oh, cool. Battle of the Big Bridge. I just unlocked this. This is one of the Hildebrand trials. I'm working on the Hildebrand unlocks off stream because I'm just kind of super speed reading and going through them. Maybe I can get some more unlocked here soon. It's double paladin tank. Bum 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 bum. That Reaper's going in. It would seem. I'm only level 50. I don't really have like any abilities. This is an ARR Hildebrand trial. And they made it really easy because you already have the Echo.
Fighting all 8 of you is just too much for me.
The music is a bop though. I don't know why that ability of his takes so long to do nothing.
I just remembered something.
They just freaking teleported. I tried to use my charge, and that didn't do anything. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. I don't have my charge yet. Paladin doesn't have charge until 74. I must run to the next platform. Like I was learned when I first did this.
I must say, I quite enjoy these tussles. I feel we've gained an understanding.
There are so many green chickens.
I will pound you, silly. Aha!
I'm a frog? No, I'm just tiny.
Rocket punch!
This might be the tank swap when you get shranked. Maybe. Ah, I'm so slow.
Rocket punch!
Low level paladin rotation. Very few buttons. Nothing to micromanage compared to everything that comes later. But not a very hard trial considering it's base game. They've done it. Woot. How about that dancer? Sure. Quick. What was that? 1.3-ish? 1.3.5 million? Okay. What's up next? A normal raid. Instant queue in before Alexander raids. Seems to be the most prominent ones. I did get the new raid of the day, which was pretty nice. Well, Delta Escape, Omega Raid. That's fine. Still no charge. But I have more buttons now because I'm level 70. This is the Dodge Telegraphs, the boss. Kinda. There's a lot of circles on this boss, if I remember correctly. Now go inside. And you get under the boss because it goes blurp. Oh, I lost my combo? What the heck? Cringe. Yeah, pull away from the wall so that people can get behind it. Twin Bolt. I don't know what it does. Only vaguely remember all these bosses. You only really do them so often when you are leveling. Well, I guess this is not leveling content. This is post MSQ. The raid series, as it were. No, come back. Close enough. Hey, Gorek. I return to the Waking Sands. What's at the Waking Sands today, Gorek? Is there a special on Mega Man X games, perchance? Or maybe are they serving up them spicy meatballs? I don't know. I got nothing. How are you doing today? Back to the middle. But then also kind of spread out. That was close. Trying to stand in the sacred soil to help the healer. Not that I'm really taking any damage though, but they be cooking. You're doing just fine. Did you have something extravagantly delicious for lunch today, or are you having any fancy dinner plans tonight? I just had half of a bagel with cream cheese before I turned on stream. With the weird boss movement, I think. Okay, we got it. We got the snapshot. We're all good. Just squinch the boss away from the wall there. Probably should have been my... That should have been my dot, actually. Whoops. Put up all the shields. They've done it. I really know your plan is to spend the whole day playing Final Fantasy XIV. Maybe have something from Wendy's for dinner. Well, okay then. No, don't give these to me. I don't want them. Ooh. What do you think about the cross-faction news coming out of World of Warcraft today, Gorek? Unfortunately, it's 2 to 3 years too late for many people. Frustratingly enough as it is. All right, Alliance Raid. This could be bad. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the Alliance Raid brings for us today. We're going to head out to Ilmeg. Got some fairy dailies to do. Like, Gret, what a nice repost. Hit him with that nice repost. Yogurt. A 10-minute queue for Alliance Raid. Yeah, cross-faction dungeons, raids, and PvP. The stuff that should have happened due to Legion's story. So, it's, I guess now like 3 years ago. Everything happened in Legion and everyone was trying to work together at the time. But then we got Battle for Azeroth for some dumb reason. Because we're like, oh no, we're mad at each other again. Because Sylvanas is rawr. And then now we're in Shadowlands and we're all in the realm of the dead. And we're still like, apparently, no, we're mad at each other. Rawr. It's just the way that World of Warcraft has to evolve is it has to go down this path. And it's taken so long to get here that many people just don't want to play. Also because a lot of people don't want to play World of Warcraft because it's just, I don't know, man. Gameplay might be fun, but the math behind your character and the damage behind your character and performance and everything else and loot RNG, they need more than just cross-faction stuff. This is a band-aid on an arterial laceration. So, needs more than just a band-aid. But it's nice. It's a step in the direction that WoW needs to take so that people can play with their friends regardless of faction rules. So, yeah, I mean, it's still good. It's just that Legion pushed us to this, and it should have been like Battle for Azeroth could have introduced this whole thing and show the breakage in the faction lines due to what just happened. But I don't know. I don't know what they must have to change a whole back end system for how groups are put together. But I also don't know how much of a problem that is. I'm not a game dev. I don't know how the back end of their game code works. I don't know how they put together their infrastructure, but it does kind of seem like you would just be able to allow any player to group up in certain activity. I don't know. But clearly there was just not a thing on their docket, or they just didn't see money in it. Probably the latter, maybe. Well, we'll see. I haven't read the whole post yet because it dropped like 10 minutes before I was going live. So I will read it later. The Twitter thread is everything you might think it is. I only randomly scroll through it a little bit. It is all the types of reactions and gifs that you can imagine for this. But okay. So be it. Well, I got all those done in the time it took the queue to not pop. That's weird. I have my hunt bills on me. Could go do those. While the queue continues ticking onward. The recommendations. Alright, we got the plant. Top left. Middle. Top left. Top left. Onward. I don't mean to close that. I didn't lock it in time. There we go. Just hitting escape closes all out other windows you open on top of the base of the game. I was just exiting out of the submenus. Let's go out here and find these hunt mobs. Yeah, my Warcraft. The World of Warcraft hasn't been about Alliance versus Horde for some time now. Mostly it's just fueled by the whole Battle for Azeroth junk. Doesn't make any sense. We go up against this intergalactic planet-killing demon tyrant. And realistically, it's the Alliance's main claim there that they're the ones that really sealed the deal with that, because we had the giant, you know, fuck you space laser ship. Swords. And obviously the Horde were part of that story in some semblance, but it wasn't their freaking crystalline Draenei spaceship. But because it all matters at the end of the day for everyone involved on Azeroth, and everything that came of that story involves both factions, but you can't even play with the other faction. So I'm good to see it come into testing here soon, and hopefully it's awesome when it gets implemented. I mean, I don't have any plans for the foreseeable future to go back and really play any World of Warcraft. Expatiation. Or it's expiation. So it's the same OGCD, higher potency, restores mana, but it now AoEs. Gotcha. What's the AoE look like? Let's find out. That's cool. It's actually mostly the same animation, except the end graphic looks different. Well, Legion was pretty good. There was still problems with Legion, though. There we go. Alliance raid. Well, Mythic Plus, depending on how high of a keystone you are going to get the proper reward. Oh, low roll. Low roll. Oh, we're going to be here a little bit. This is a long one. That's fine. It's still fun. It's just a longer raid. Two gunbreaker tanks with me. I don't have my dot at this. Okay, there we know. I don't have wreck with scat yet. Yeah, I don't have wreck with Scott yet. Full physical build. Let me close my hunt window over here. That's a little annoying. I should have dropped our tornado a little farther away, but that's okay. Lots of tank busters going on this boss. Oh, whoops. My cooldown came back up. Duh. Get knocked into the ice. I'll stand over here. How about that? I don't know if that tank buster actually AoEs. Probably doesn't. Oh, whoops. That should have been my dot refresh there too. Just not very versed on Paladin compared to the other tanks. Oh, knockback. Might as well go this way. Really far away, but couldn't get across in time. Also, no charge yet. You can stand in those circles. They don't do anything until the mechanic makes them explode, but it actually seems to be mostly a group that knows what the hell's going on here too, so that's good. A little close to the edge, but that's okay. You can come in here sometimes and 3/4 of your entire raid just bricks it on the first knockback. I'll go this way now. Okay. Usually something like that happens. That's unfortunate. Just the timing people weren't ready for, I guess. I mean, I turned my bongs back on just so I didn't mess it up. Those are the tornadoes that drop. This is the big knockback in the middle. Can you immune this one? I'll find out. Yes, you can. Oh. Didn't know you could actually fall. Well, that angle anyway. That he has like a laser beam he shoots. That wasn't too bad. That can go really poorly. Wasn't too bad. If they decided tomorrow to release a classic version of Legion, I doubt I'll be playing it. It's a hard sell when you have Final Fantasy XIV. Well, it's very different games. World of Warcraft still needs to figure out a way, if they even care to, or want to invest the time, or think it's worth their dev time. They need to, at least it's always been my stance on this whole thing, is I don't want to have to grind as much to even move my character up. I think you have to redo the exact same grind every tier. They just need to allow players to actually gear up. Because right now, it takes so damn long. And all they do to extend the gear grind every season, wow, and we killed all those before they even spawned, is to just tell you to farm the same crap you've already farmed. Obviously, there's some problems with that. Oh, turn away from the eyeball. That. Oh, we got one ad. That's fine. Get over here, you big dragon. Mostly just comes down to how little valor you get in Mythic Plus. And how long it takes you to get gear, considering that you only have the specializations on your one class, but then if you ever wanted to play anything else, it's the full-on leveling or boosting, so it costs you money. And then you have to do all the grind over again. There's always too many grindable systems all the time that are just a little bit too much. And it's not just me. Many people are obviously feeling this way. Many players who have stepped away now are clearly feeling the fact that the amount of grind you have to do that's just repeated three times on average throughout expansions is a little boring. Especially when the grind is for the exact same loot. This guy's main mechanic is he always, is he charges and puts, don't stand in front. He puts abilities that go from the tethered, colored, giant, angry Pac-Man faces to the untethered. Yeah, and it's based on the symbol that he's putting in there. So he throws in a donut AoE, and then the donut AoE explodes at that color, for example. I want him to be fire because he's charging up ice. No, we want them to be... Always funny seeing people that try to help there. You have to kill all the ads that run around the room. Oh, did you not do Doma Castle the other night, Gorek? We could do that, yeah. I can help you with Doma Castle. You're at a really big story point in Stormblood right now. And again, always remember, you've got trial series you haven't done yet. You've got alliance raids and raid series you haven't done yet. So I know you just want to do story stuff before the rest, but there is a lot you have not done yet. You still have so much stuff to do. Granted, now all that stuff I mentioned is either 8 or 24-man content. But you also have a bunch of hard mode dungeons to unlock as well. Yeah, it's like over here is safe. I turned off my tank stance. The tank seems like they want it. I just keep pulling off of them. Freaking Xenos. It's getting a little claustrophobic in here, 30 odd. He kicked your ass not once, but twice. Yeah, but Doma Castle is a pretty big story point right now with Hien and the gang, huh? It most certainly is. Emotional damage. This is the opposite of the other ones. This will be water. This other one was fire. Never mind. Dusted. Creepy Alice in Wonderland Red Queen vibes. Sort of. But then all of a sudden, this boss, which I always seem to keep the quest in my logs for, because you never know when you're going to get this one. It's got the Pog music. Proto Ultima. This is actually the mob you will see in Aziz's Law that's tied to a rare fate. When there's a certain weather condition in the entire zone, Proto Ultima will be flying around, blasting them lasers. Yeah. Run away, run away. But not too far. Blah, blah, blah. Now get to the sides, kind of. But not in that. Now get out of the middle. That's the noise that actual makes. This is a trash mob as well. It's not even a real boss. I guess he's a quest mob. You're about to lay some freedom on Doma? Yeah, you are. That is accurate. It's weird that this Proto Ultima casts Supernova and not Ultima. For whatever reason. but also sheesh. Those weird flowers have mouth eyes. I guess they're just eyes. I thought some were mouths and some were eyes, but oh, that was weird. Double load screen. Oh, I'm skipping the cutscenes, so that's what happened there, I guess. Wishwa. Bonjour. This boss can be a little tricky. Can be a little tricky. No. She immediately does that when she jumps up. I have forgotten. Clearly. I mean, it depends on where her weird hair hands are going. She does pie slice AoEs. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, that's the exact same thing, but larger. Oh, Vuln stacks for me. If you're debuffed, you can't move. Gotta hold this mob away from the boss. No, get it away. Okay, it's dead anyway. Almost killed me. I did have 2 stacks of Vuln going into that, but yeah, can't get them too close together. Pie slices. Don't be in the swirly do. Chases someone, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Around the outside of the room. Just doing a big beam. Well, hair beam, but close enough. Gotta help people with their boo hands. I just dragged mine across the room and went to help the other one. Similar face to the previous boss. With all the creepy dolls around the outside of the room. You see these things? What the heck? I guess there are these things, right? Got some soaks going on. Big chimera. Or a chimera. I don't know. Ugh. More jesters. You gotta break her shield. I didn't have my dot snapshot, I don't think. That's okay. What's up, Teddy? Teddy, you want to help Gulrek with Doma Castle after I finish this Dunskath? Oh. Kind of backed out of that. Didn't need to. All the limit breaks. Ah! Oh, I didn't notice we're double Astro in our group. Ugh. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I was gonna eat that and then just cool down, just so I was there to hold the ad in place. And thus the Shadow Queen doth fall. The room is such a cool room, though. A really creepy, gothic Alice in Wonderland vibe. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Big Diabolos energy. Oh, whoops. What's up, Nick? Nick, how's your weekend? I've been seeing you posting them glams. Sure, that could be the last thing I do before I take a break. Right now, I'm turning my rogue into a ninja. Okay. Very cool. Did you look into monk stuff before tonight? Because we're doing a pickup raid this evening after we talked about stuff on like Thursday and whatnot. Because we going back in tonight, baby. Getting ourselves the next boss kill. And I want you to do all the damn. Like I know you can. That wasn't meant to rhyme, but it just kind of happened. Oh, you're turning it. Oh. Big cleave on the raid. Weekend's been good. Did some extreme trials and etc., but nothing crazy. Okay. Power of friendship phase. This is a beam struggle. Or we have to group DPS this door, this life gate. And if we don't DPS it hard enough, then we wipe. I don't actually know if you can wipe, though, realistically. I assume you can. It's all probably, like, just timer-based if you don't actually do enough damage. I don't think I've ever wiped to it, though. But the gate gets more and more and more HP. So you have to keep DPSing through it. Only being level 60, though, players only have so many buttons. So... not pushing it back. We're on the 4th door now. Bonk. Such a cool sound effect, though. It's also crazy that the moon was this prevalent in the game at level 60. And then, as we know, Endwalker. And in typical anime fashion, born from the loins of Dragon Ball Z, this is a door boss. And has a second phase. Now he has even bigger wangs. He does an AoE like the previous boss. Oh, frontal cone, I guess. Or frontal cylinder. Watch this Disney Plus exclusive where Princess Teddy run away from her castle and become a ninja and save her people. Oh, are you giving a synopsis of Teddy doing Doma Castle with us? Most useful thing I found out is I should be doing Elixir Field instead of Celestial. Yeah. That's one. Well, and the GCDs inside your DPS window. You need more GCDs inside your burst windows. So I guess those two things. Because you were averaging like what, 8? And you should try to always aim for 10. Well, I went into the slurp phase. Dead. It's available on Disney Plus right now for $69.99. Wow. It's a pretty expensive dinner and a movie right there. Turn away from that angry eyeball. Oh. Missed my rotation by 1 GCD. Sad. Sadness. Those are chasing someone, I imagine. Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, both of those things, though, are really, really big. So hopefully that helps. Because as we know in this game, every bit of damage really counts. That's why Ben beat himself up for so long trying to get his paladin rotation down really well. But he wasn't missing globals, you know? I got my air prize a little too late there. Whoops. My fight or flight timing is all off. Doesn't really matter. So it's just under 5 million XP. I'll take it. There's more bosses in this alliance raid, so you get a little more. Still don't have that minion. Try for it. We'll greed the cards. And all the armor, I guess. Does this set even look cool? Eh. Not necessarily. Just greed stuff. This is just materia. You get one of them. Well, that actually looks kind of cool. That's the Reaper set. Dragoon Reaper set. There are some really cool glams inside of the Alliance raids. Just depends. This is a level 60, so Heaven's Ward raid, meaning that it's just a little lower on the graphical fidelity. Part 4. I'm assuming that's season 4 of Disenchanted. I haven't watched the Disenchanted. Does it scratch the Futurama itch, or is it just not as good as Futurama? There are so many people in this thread. So many just very, very simple-minded people with the cross-faction World of Warcraft post that just clearly don't get the bigger picture. Oh well. They just madged to be madged. This one was in the middle, I think. Oh no, it's by the lake. Are we doing this Doma Castle? No, Futurama is not back. Disenchanted is the show by... Is it the same creator's studio? It's the medieval setting, kind of Futurama-esque show. I mean, it's the same art style. That's what I was asking. I was asking if Disenchanted scratches the Futurama itch, since Futurama is, you know, finished. That's all I was asking in that regard. But yeah, Disenchanted is the it's a Netflix show. That's kind of in the similar vein as Futurama, but it's just medieval. Well, those are all done. No, it's fine. I asked if it scratches it, but is it the same? Oh, sorry, it's called Disenchantment. Or no, Disenchantment. Disenchanted is that old Disney movie. Yeah, Disenchantment. Okay, after tackling modern times with The Simpsons and the future with Futurama, producer... Yeah, it's Matt Groening. Groening? I never know how to pronounce his name properly. I think it's just Groening. Steps into the past with Disenchantment. The animated fantasy series geared toward adults takes place in the crumbling medieval kingdom of Dreamland. Yeah, so it's same guy that does Simpsons and Futurama. But it's getting a A season 4. Yeah. I mean, there's obviously a lot of good takes and good responses to the World of Warcraft cross-faction stuff. Yeah, but there are a lot of people that just are just kind of dumb about the changes, but okay. They don't understand that it's such a helpful thing. Such a helpful thing. I don't think anyone out here is doing any fates. These are not progressing at all, so okay. Bum ba bum. Go turn in this elegant weapon quest thing. Am I in Discord right now? I'm not. No. I mean, we could jump in. I somehow I'll jump in with everyone because it gets a little rowdy, you know. Whoops, over here. I'm sure we can find one more to run Doma Castle as well, so we don't have to pug. Not that that really matters how in the grand scheme of things, because it's not going to be uber difficult. What do you buy with these even? Yeah, it's all of these things. Yeah, it's that armor. And then accessories. Oh, so it literally is only that armor that you only need one of. That's apparently for all classes. And then earrings, necklace, bracelet, ring. So I thought there was something else you get with these, but I guess that's it. Let me double check to make sure there's nothing else. I always keep this quest in my log. I didn't know if it was important. Yeah, that's all it's for. Never mind. I don't need to have this anymore because I'm not. It's an older catch-up quest, I guess. I wanted to double check in the database to make sure that it isn't turning into anything else. I thought that was some glam piece or something, but there is not. So really, after you buy that one armor piece, which I don't really even think is that worth, I'm not gonna make a mog with it. Let me look at it again. It goes with with other stuff, obviously, but it doesn't come from this thing. And I have a few in my bag, so I really need it. That's fine. I could look that up so I didn't keep having that quest in my log for no reason. Well, the other lads seem to be probably playing God of War right now. Yeah, so they're playing God of War, so I don't think anyone else is online right now to go with us. That's okay. Oh, what level dungeon is this one? Let me look. Level 67. Dang it, it doesn't give me a roulette. Or a, sorry, a sticker. Shoot. Oh, really? It was, so, it actually changed, Nick. She used to drop a sword glam, which was pretty much the sword from the gold saucer, but I think it was a different name. Oh, interesting. So it wasn't always the Proto Ultima then, so that must have been changed and put there as a catch-up mechanic? And that's what it is. That's what those tokens turn in for catch-up armor, it looks like, and I assume you can only get one a week. I was saying it used to be someone different. I didn't know that. I mean, I've only been playing again since April, May last year. So I would have no knowledge of... How many demi crystals do you normally need for a craft? I don't remember. People always sell these in gigantic stacks, and people don't need to buy them in gigantic stacks. So let's sell some for smaller stacks. Why not? Yeah, cool, because I have some that I can just blop. I'm about ready to go through all of my retainers, though, and really dig through all the stuff that I actually need to keep. I have a lot of just old crafting materials that I'm just not going to use. So I don't need to... Oh, okay, Teddy, that's fine. Just let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're done with your quest. Or do you want to do it after? Probably gonna go check. There's probably how many videos on YouTube now are gonna be made about this WoW post. Oh, well, Astacross and Datto have already made Bungie videos. Oh, and that's it really. I don't know. I don't see anyone else. Yeah, the PlayStation purchase of Bungie is strange because if it's just monetary, security, but they have to obviously pay PlayStation so much every quarter or whatever, then I wonder if their monetization practices, even though Bungie is already selling extra stuff, not just the cosmetics, considering they're already selling the, you know, like the 30th anniversary pack was a big cosmetic pack that also had a dungeon attached to it. So they did already monetize game content, essentially. But if you're a Destiny player and you're already playing, you know, bi-weekly to, you know, daily to whatever, you're already buying the full year of the game, it's still cheaper and more content than most games. You give Bungie $100 bucks, $120 a year, so roughly $10 a month. If you want to break it down as a subscription-based game, it's still cheaper than other sub-based games. And how many hours do you log into Destiny over the course of a year in comparison to a game that you pick up and put down after 40 hours that you paid $60 for? Right? So, still pretty okay, even if they are getting a little on the nose with stuff. Okay, Teddy. Gorek, you good? Gorek's gonna be watching the cutscenes and stuff, so I want to make sure he's ready to go. Such a cool animation for Holy Sheltron. I'll do one of these things. Oh, Gorek's ready. Never mind. All right, Doma Castle. Engage. Get ready for some big pulls. That's how you pull dungeons, is you just run to the wall. I will pull these first two by themselves, I think, though, at least to get them low. It's Kel Kagan. That's our... Got a pubby bard here. It was also a Sprout. Gorak can almost wear a really cool spear. The Shinryu spear, I believe we gave him. Well, I made for him, rather. These mobs are kind of butt cracks, so I was just gonna get some damage into them, so they die when we're AoEing stuff down. Onward. Oh, I don't have my AoE at this level. Frick! Oh well. Single target Requiscat it is. Also, lots of... Suppose it is a war scene. And the city is flooded. That robot doesn't like to move very much. It's okay. Yeah, it's so weird to not have my nope. To not have my AoE there at this level. I was looking at a cooldown and then I realized I had the cooldown and then I hit it too late. So that's on me. Why is this robot over there? It's a big pull though, that's for sure. No! Robot died. And Correct blames Ben. Alright. Yeah, I was going to immune there after my slow wore off. And then I just kind of like, oh wait, I'm a paladin. I have the best immune. Because I could immune for a full, what? How long is it? 10 seconds. Would have been fine. I just didn't do it early enough. That really angry pull. Quite angry. Of course, now I have all my cooldowns. There's only 3 mobs. Which, in comparison, when I will do no damage. Gorak immediately side blame Ben. Rude. Everything in this dungeon is so loud, even though it's the same audio settings I have for the whole game. Just this dungeon in particular. I mean, I know it's, I guess, supposed to be loud considering what's going on, but it's kind of loud. It is kind of loud. My rotation's all messed up now. I only have like part of Requiescat. Weird. Paladin's weird at this level. It's not the level where you actually spam Riot Blade though. It's a little... It's not early 60s maybe, or late 50s. Ooh. Many lines. Handle it. Ah, I shouldn't have cooled down there. Honk. Angry doggos. Incoming. Look out. Oh, after this robot man. Also, running on water that is moving slowly in the same direction you're running is a weird... yeah, sorry. Is just, it's weird looking. I don't know what that, like, parallaxing feel is, but It makes you feel like you're moving way slow. Imagine if you suffer from things like motion sickness, it might be a little rough. Look out! Let's go. What's that one mob? Just that one. You must spin in to win. No Magitech cannon for you. Oh, he still casts it. Kaboom. Ah, boss. A moment of respite from the din of the war noises. Maybe. They don't get that much quieter, actually. Never mind. Stack on the lad. Ugh. Yeah, having no atonement just throws off all my muscle memory for the fight or flight window. Of course, I lose it global to Requiscat because I derped. I didn't want all of us to be mostly locked on one side. I guess it only does one. You guys gotta soak that. I can't help. Oh, okay. All right, well. That was just a scotch too close there. Whoops. Got big bounced around. Yep. Just kind of want to get bounced around again. Once I realized it didn't do any damage, it's just kind of fun. Just to get bounced back and forth. Ooh, inches. Many ninja handle it. Na-na-na-na-na. Onward and upward. You just kick this tank in its face to stun it, like you do. It's just standard kick Magitech tank in face, stuns whole vehicle. Grab those boys. Yep. Dolma Shadows. I wonder what Gorak's gonna think of this boss coming up. This guy is something else for your first time. Gulp, says Gorek. Oh.
Rip and tear!
Boom. Daka 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 daka.
We go together!
Oh, whoops. Wrong part of the combo. That's fine. I don't have Requiescat to even finish the combo at this level.
Die, die, die!
Much Daka?
Die, die, die!
You can go out, okay.
We go together!
No, Gorek, run away. Ah! Wait, we're fine. Yeah, just LB him before the bomb goes off. I like it. That works. That works just fine. All right, let's refresh this thread. It's like weird comments like this in the cross-faction World of Warcraft thread. So they're just gonna forget everything and fight together. Just a bump in the road. We've done that so many times. Oh look, there's Deathwing. Let's forget everything momentarily and fight together. Oh look, there's the Lich King and the entire undead swath of garbage, the Scourge. Let's forget everything and fight together. Oh look, there's the freaking Burning Legion, and we have to go to a different planet together to stop the end of our world. Let's forget everything and fight together. Need I go on? There's so many more things that happen in World of Warcraft where you just work together, Alliance and Horde, at some greater evil. It's happened so many times. Are you not paying attention to the story? All the stuff that we stay apart is contrived nonsense at this point. And really has only been fueled because of Garrosh and Sylvanas. They've been the only characters that have ever had issue and continually like pushed us apart. Thrall and Bane and even Lorthamar, the other leaders of the Horde major factions, have always been like, we can work together. Yeah, why not? I mean, no matter what side of the fence you're on, elves are racist to everyone else, pretty much. Like the Night Elves even being racist against their own people from the Nightborn. That's why the Nightborn went Horde, is because Tyrande said mean things to Thalyssra. Oh no. So like, I mean, the Alliance, at least the humans of the Alliance, are the bad guys. If you look into deeper WoW lore. But we've been working together every expansion pretty much. Like, how are you not seeing this? The fact that it's been split for so long is the annoying part. Has a comment like this. On the other hand, finally. On the other hand, too little too late. Yeah, pretty good dungeon, pretty good. It's very loud, though, for whatever reason. It's a very loud dungeon. Oh, also true. The other news that broke about World of Warcraft is that they're basically trying to squelch every single thing about boosting services in World of Warcraft. Yeah, they're trying to destroy all of that, which they can keep trying, but putting it all in writing is obviously super important because then they can enforce their own rules, hopefully. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8 dungeon. Let's do it. Keep up the gameplay schnonsense. It's just so strange. I mean, many players maybe not were not as plugged in to World of Warcraft. But it's still weird. It's still weird. Why can't I find this GIF? Anti-tower. All right then. Anti-tower it is. In and out quick dungeon, 8 minutes. I got someone in my group that actually understood my hoy. That's how I always go into any dungeon, and very rarely do people ever say anything about it. Which is fine. It's just always funny to me that I say it as like only thing I usually say in dungeons. Head in with the hoy. How many people are still feeling hurt and betrayed by Blizzard for anything they do with WoW to be received as well? It should be or anything they try to do with WoW to be received as well as it would. Oh, would be had all the BS not happened. Well, a lot of the BS is from very certain people and the executive team. Whatever they do now is going to feel a little too late. They just need to shut up for a while and work on the game. Well, they do need to tell people what they're doing. Obviously. But yeah, I mean, that's not wrong. Also, this healer won't dispel me. It just comes down to the base systems in the game. Because even if you don't like the storytelling, all the cutscenes and additional media and the way that they've grown the World of Warcraft story over the years is still incredibly amazing. Their cinematics are great. The in-game stuff is good. Again, if you don't like the story, it's still like the way they keep trying to integrate it better and better into the game is still good. A lot of World of Warcraft's shortcomings for me nowadays have always just felt like it's just the systems. It's how you gear. It's how much repetitive stuff you have to keep doing. The fact that they basically kill off their entire game with their... We want to make evergreen content, but then so much of the game is absolutely irrelevant. Like, so much of World of Warcraft you never, ever engage with after a certain period. I'm not trying to say that just because I've been playing a lot of 14 lately. In 14, everything is sort of together. But you can still be critical of some of the systems in 14. Like every dungeon outside of the tile set looking different is the same dungeon. After ARR's dungeons, it's all 3 bosses, pretty much a linear path. You just walk straight forward. There's some cool settings in the dungeons, but everything is more or less the same. Like, that's not how WoW dungeons work. And how WoW raids work. So much of stuff is built because their environmental team is incredible. The art team is just killing it. I'm also stunned forever. Want to buy a dispel? I don't think this healer knows about Asuna. The boss also died really quickly there, so. Yeah, that's the biggest problem is how long it takes to do much in World of Warcraft. And eventually it just gets like they're updating their loot rules for the new raid because tier sets are going to drop via the tokens. But then the bosses that are dropping tier are also going to drop less loot. So it's a problem if you gear too fast in their metrics for some reason. Even though, as we've gone over and talked about a couple different times, comparing the two with 14 right now, in 14, you can gear up pretty fast. And what does that do? It actually allows you to do, I mean, they have to make their system. If you geared up as slow in 14 as you did in World of Warcraft, it would fail so hard because of the job system, because of all these different jobs. Like, there's 2 different sets of healer gear if you're going for like min-maxy stuff. There's 2 different sets of tanking gear. There's 1, 2... Is there 2 or maybe 3 sets of melee gear? There's 1 set of ranged physical gear, 2 sets of caster gear, depending on what caster you're playing. Different stat priorities and stuff. So there's no way they could make the gearing that slow in 14, because then it would take you so long to do anything, just like it kind of does in World of Warcraft. So the gearing has to be somewhat quick in this game, because it then allows you to play other jobs and play other roles. You can heal and tank and DPS and just swap back and forth really easily. That's really hindering in World of Warcraft, since every character, every spec needs different gear, and some classes can only DPS. And then if you're a class that obviously hybridizes, it helps a little bit with the main stats swap, but nowhere near as easy to get gear over time in that game. That's the big thing that I still think they need to really work on. Valor shouldn't be as stingy. Mythic Plus should drop more loot. You should be able to pick more options from your weekly reset box. Raid should drop more loot. They also need to heavily yeet the whole personal loot system. That's also just from a old crotchety raider's point of view, which may not be shared by a vast majority of the community. But also with stuff like they just did with the new zone coming out, and how it takes 28 days worth of dailies to get flying in the new content. Whoops. Like, the new stuff comes out, and one of the biggest conveniences to doing the new stuff you can't get for a month. And that's if you play every single day. It probably turns people off pretty heavily to the new stuff. There are still those that are in the camp of flying is bad, lol forehead, but whatever. Flying, getting around in the game just needs to have something that you could do with it. There should be areas in the game that are only accessible with flying. Just like there used to be. But maybe that's maybe from just a crotchety old player. Keyboard, hello? Oh, I tabbed away. I was trying to put something in Discord. Where's this ad? Hello? Just the monk was attacking it, so it pulled off me and went to them. Gorak's in the Doma Castle cutscenes right now, so. Anyway, that's enough World of Warcraft talk today. That's enough. Yeah, Gorek, you're at that scene. Many circles handle it. Just trying to take as little damage as possible to make it easy for the healer. Not have to worry about it. Shulkum. Ah. Many wind-up Vikings. Teddy, would you be up for any Grandmaster Nightfall stuff after the raid this evening? I don't know if Ben will actually be awake, but I know he wanted to do one last night, but Fresh Kid was getting frustrated and didn't really want to do it, so we didn't finish one. Schwimmin' away, schwam bum, schwam ba schwam. Creepy dolls engaged. No thanks, not tonight, Teddy. Okie doke. I still gotta log in tonight and do a little more Team Scorched. I can't forget that. I don't think there's gonna be another one this season, and it's the last seasonal challenge I need for the meta. I'm gonna play some Team Scorched after raid, or maybe after stream for a little bit. You gotta attack her in the face. The face is the place. Hearthstone logic. Yeah, about 8 p.m. tonight or so. Like 3 hours from now. Obviously, it'll depend a little bit on, I think, mostly Destora. But it should be about 3 hours from now. Yeah. Already have that. Almost got to turn in all of my green stuff. Why can't I find... I don't know why I can't find this. Let me see. Oh, if I look up... I don't know if these are good quality or not. Yeah, that's fair. That's enough of a response. That's fine. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Alright, what else is on the... Leveling dungeon was healer when I looked at it earlier. Oh, now it's not. Big tanking dungeon. Wait, there was yellow text? Oh, it was a duty in progress. That's fine. I did toggle that. Uh-oh. Did the tank leave? It's the Dismal Darkhold. I assume the tank must have left. Wait, how is that floating around? What the heck? But they're fighting the boss right now. Are they not? Something must have happened in this group. 2 people left. Oh, there's in the trash mobs. They must have had to leave, or something broke. Someone had to leave, I guess. It's okay. Yeah, I always have duty in progress toggled for things so that you can help fill groups that someone leaves or has to leave or pieces out of. Sometimes it also helps you get into a group that is nearly done with an activity and then you get a full bonus for only being there for a few minutes. That's one of the other benefits of it too. You can get into dungeons that are on like the last boss or backfill an alliance raid that's almost done. Oh yeah, that was that. Why I'm already in here and we're already at the boss. Which is okay. Oh, gotta retarget it. Our last tank took the whole room, died and left, wasn't even in the purple. Aww. Yeah, that's too bad. Must have not understood the mechanic. You have to stand in purple goo in this dungeon. That's literally the only mechanic you have to really pay attention to. Is that. Not super difficult. So that's why the tank wasn't here. And I guess the bard was already in. They just died to the tank dying. That's okay. They may have been new and not understood it, or they just rage quit. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes with... There are different sort of tiers of players in 14 getting out of the game, different levels of stuff. That's fine. Come on, other frog, let's do it. You need to dispel me, healer friend. I require a dispel? No? Okay, they're just gonna heal tank through it. Alright. I had a like an armor down debuff. Just gotta cast that Isuna. Just hit me with a dispel. That's all. It may or may not come down to the base UI. For newer players, they may not totally understand. I think my healer is a sprout as well. No? What? How are they still a sprout? They have an 80 gunbreaker. They just haven't... They've leveled, but they haven't finished enough of the story content, I suppose. Probably what it is. What, was I out of line of sight or something? I wasn't getting AoE'd. I was just trying to turn the frontal cone away from the group, like that. Might have been a misclick. They rescued me, but I was fine? I don't know. Bum bum bada dum. I guess we're double range, so I don't really need to turn bosses away, but I want the black mage to have to move if, you know, frontal cones like that go out. Excuse me. Schwink schwank, schwink schwank. Onward. Let's do the up one first. I'm stuck. You don't have to stand in this with me, healer. Just one person needs to. I mean, if you want to heal yourself and me, it's whatever. I can stand it and take less damage. I'm just gonna pop the cooldowns instant and everything. Blech. Just speeds things up. That mob is so... oh, it's a range. Ah. Running through because those crystals suck. Let's turn them around. Oh, okay. everyone's flip-flopping sides. It's okay. What? Yeah, these greens are also really low level, so I'm not going to roll on them. They're not really worth very many Grand Company seals. It's like stuff that's level 70 and above, primarily, is worth a good chunk. 70 and above with the 15% bonus allows you to get a pretty good assortment of Grand Companies. That's why I do this. Granted, some of the greens I get are low because they're from my retainer turn-ins and they're just kind of random what they come back with. But if I could pick all the greens, it would be 70, 71 and higher. To get the most out of the seal box turn-ins. Couldn't get my last hit off before he went immune. Oh well. I only have so many buttons at this level. At 46. It's kind of got 1, 2, 3 and an OGCD. Keeping it real simple and stupid. Just as the game gets more difficult. Oh, the Black Mage is still definitely in front, and they're dead. Point of order. 9 times out of 10. Don't stand in front of bosses. That's pretty much it. Because normally they have a tank cleave. Which does be doing damage relative to the difficulty of the content you're currently doing. All right. Well, that's 87. I said I didn't know if I'd have enough XP in roulettes to do that, but that was clearly enough, as I'm now 42% through. Yeah, leveling roulette's insane. What was that? 4.2 million? Yeah, more like 4.4 maybe, after completion bonus plus the boss kill bonus. Yeah, wow. So 87. This Lullafell's still standing here. Oh, they're in Party Finder queue. I need to do something to get a 7, so on a queue for an 80 dungeon, I guess. Let's see, what do I want to do? Academia Ander is the quickest one, but if we get the twinning, that would also be cool. Yeah, these two are really quick. So we can get more stuff done before 6-ish o'clock. Be a slightly shorter, condensed hangout stream today. Since there is... we do have raid. I'm not doing a pickup raid. Just to get in there for like an hour and a half. We're really close to getting our next boss kill, so we're gonna jump in before the reset. And I want to have some time before raid to do dinner and stuff and edit another video. Get that all online. Without having to rush after raid. Well, I'm not gonna get the video out tonight, I guess, because today's stream counts as that. Well, if I can get there in time for that fate. I don't know. Probably. What do we got? We got... yeah, robot in the city, and then... oh. Weird lizard thing down there in the corner. Have I finished Garlemald yet? Almost Captain Gemstones. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Gotta do like Elpis Thavnair next, I guess. But they're bonus XP fates, so I'm trying to get a bunch of XP on my paladin to get all my tanks done. Oh, no one's here. You are, my son. Have a parsnip. Whoop, wrong button order. That's a lot of damage. It's just 4 mobs auto-attacking me. Sword? They don't really group up very well either. I was just trying to find something to do in the background while I wait in this queue. I'm basically waiting for someone to queue the 7, 8, or yeah, the 5, 6, 7, 8 roulette. Oh, the beautiful sun. Let's go on attack stance. No need to heal me. Just do the damage. You silly bird. We're almost... we got 2 levels left on our Chocobo child. Then be max level. We'll have all the skills. These damn mobs are a little loud too. I don't know what it is. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow I can put up our P3S kill. That would be nice. I am almost done putting up all of the MSQ videos cut from all the live streams last month. There is only 2 more videos left. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Gundam style? I have the wrong button down there. Now that I realize they're both red. Come back, my son. No need to chase. All right, we need to find the weird multi-armed automated satellite mobs. They're somewhere in here. Might be more north. I don't know if there's much rhyme or reason to where their mob clusters are, but I know we were here the other day doing these as well, and the mob we needed was said to be in this area, but they were right here. But this area isn't part of it because it's called the Forum Soleus. But this area right here under the pipe is still called this area. Because obviously, yeah, they are. We need 2 or 3 of these, I think. Yeah, 2. So now where's the other one? Are they just sporadic? Because there's goo and there's big Magitech Reaper boys here. Or automated colossi. Where the heck? Hello? Could be just randomly dotted around. It's like going down the aisle in the grocery store and looking left and right to find the thing you're trying to buy. Ouch. So weird. Oh, and there's more way over here. But there was one all the way back across the whole freaking zone. I saw you're standing in the AoE. Good job. You don't give an F. All right, back down to the south section. It'll be faster to teleport. Oh, and now someone's down there doing that. Doing that other bonus XP feat. Go, 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 go. So I catching up on just tons of stuff. Haven't watched any more movies recently. Oh, I gotta talk to Bob. I gotta ask Bob what he thought of Don't Look Up. He was watching Don't Look Up the other day. I remember to ask him about that tonight. He was watching movies the other day, just hanging out in Discord while he was crafting to finally get into the crafter game, mostly to get the ability to repair your own gear and get the over durability, which is just really helpful. And he watched Don't Look Up, but I was heading to bed around like 1 a.m. or something. I'm curious what he thought of it. I thought it was a good movie. It's just a frustrating movie because it's obviously satire to a degree, but it's also way too awkwardly realistic. Oh. Yeah, oh, they're in time. Oh, Bob's here. You didn't finish it. How do you not finish it? Are you gonna finish it today or something? Like, it wasn't that bad to like turn it off. That's weird. It was still good enough. Mostly for Leo. Where are we going? Moon? We can do the moon. You got bored. Okay. Alright, where are we going here? Numbing. Oops. Back over here. So numbing brand twice, basically, and then the northern area. Can do. Well, I said I was going to look the other day about what GCD to cast Requiscot on. Because I don't actually know for proper timing when you're supposed to make sure you get maximum uptime with it. Oops. Big sword. Yeah, that's fine. As a side note, though, as I float around the moon, everything being on YouTube now, the like button is super helpful. So if you're hanging out during the Cozy Monday or Friday streams, which they should be mostly always Monday and Friday. Obviously, if I have something else to release on those days, I'm not trying to... I'm not at the point where I can do that. The algorithm will hate me. But hitting the like button on the streams is helpful. Lets people know, lets the algorithm know that they're worth something. As we get back into the swing of things here. Angry space praying mantises. Oh, we got the twinning. Nice. Crank up that BGM. I'm not going to. It's already loud enough. 12 seconds on the buff when you start. Right. But it mostly just comes down to when you hit Requiscot in your physical rotation. Because you don't immediately hit it like on the rip. Because you obviously have to chew through 25 seconds of the physical rotation first. So I just don't know when the optimal time to hit it is. I guess it just comes down to I need to subtract the numbers. Oh, tank stance. Turned off, even though I had it on before. What's up, Mutton? How you doing? Mutton, did you hit the like button on the stream? Or any and all videos you watch on my channel? I know you would. Finger guns. How was your weekend? What'd you get into? What games you playing right now? I've just been trying to finish The Witcher 3, but I'm not doing 14 stuff. That's what I've been up to. Working through Blood and Wine right now. Should I hit that like button? Balance has it after your royal authority. Yeah, okay. The royal authority, and then you hit Requiescat. That makes sense. Because it's all about just getting enough time to do the rest of your physical rotation, that you can move on to the magic one. On your way to bed. Just got out of Destiny 2. Well, I got to do the new dungeon. Got your Galahorn and Catalyst. Very nice. Wait, double Weaver Spirits Within. Oh, that's right. I probably hit that too early. Hey, just stand up and take your head blade off. Now, having the extra dot coming out, it'd feel real nice to have the full rotation eventually. I mean, I wouldn't have it in this dungeon anyway, but... Squish. We did put all that goo in melee, didn't we? Did indeed. Yeah, it feels fine. Obviously, it's going to change when I have the full sword combo a little bit, but... Well, I don't know, you could take that pounce off of people. That's interesting. Huh. Didn't know that. Now you're back in Garabani. I'm guessing this is where I'll be able to continue attuning to the rest of the missing ether currents in quest for flying. You should, yeah, correct. Yeah, I'm not hitting intervenes. I kind of forget to weave the charges for damage, to be honest. Don't always remember to hit them. That's probably where the double weave is, though, more often. It's just weaving the other few GCDs. Yeah, I'm not not usually doing the charges and everything. Is it 150 for still? Still 150 for... What's the ranged attack? 100 right now. Are all the ranged attacks for... So I wonder if warriors actually went up because they have nothing else to do at ranged. I thought they were all they all were at 150 at new endgame, but... A little cross dot action here because so many damn mobs. I'll just immune here for whatever. A lot of it after I popped a cooldown, but oh well. Going for the CC instead of the damage. Doing some work on tanks, running around in VR, still playing Beat Saber. What's your best scored Beat Saber track, Mutton? Just like your highest scored. Oh, that doesn't save the combo. Whoops. Duh. Oh well. I forgot you can't bank that for Paladin. I probably asked you this before though, Mutton, but I don't remember. Well, or you probably scored a better track recently, I would imagine. All the time you've been playing it recently, I imagine you probably have something new. Bob, have you been playing Beat Saber at all still lately? Or have you not been doing so? I've never played Beat Saber. I've only watched people play it. I don't own the equipment to do so. Well, your VR isn't set up right now, Bob? Oh, okay. World of Tanks, huh? Once you move your PC to a different room, didn't have space anymore. Okay. Are you actually going to look, Button? You don't have it like... I didn't know if it would be offhand. You'd just be like... I know which one my best scoring is, because it was awesome when I got it. That just means to me that you've probably done so many tracks now that you don't remember which is your highest scoring one. Which is Also totally fair. You didn't want to actually punch the light in your kit. Well, yeah, that would be bad. I know from experience the ceilings aren't super tall. Like when I go see my grandmother, for example. Onward. A lot of weird, like, water noise in this room. In the AoE cleavage. Ugh. Not gonna have any cooldown to the boss pull, but that's fine. King Kaiser. Big robot. Best score that involves the performance points, the rating system is an 89%. Well, all right then. %. So no perfects, or no near perfects. 89 definitely has some room to improve upon. Still pretty damn close, though. Still pretty damn close, though. Do you remember your best Beat Saber performance song, Bob? Oh, we're talking Beat Saber for a moment. Almost in the rotation, totally perfectly there. Pretty close, off by a little bit, but not too bad. That still probably hit me from there. Because the chonky lines. You got one perfect song at one point, but you're not sure? Oh, damn. A perfect Beat Saber song. Was it on Omega Lol Easy, though? It's obvious it has to be a Dragon Force song on the hardest difficulty, right? Oh, that's gonna hit me. Got kind of sandwiched there. Oh, whoops, wrong buttons. I was doing so well and then I wasn't. No, I can't re-snapshot my dot. I messed up 2 GCDs. Now it's all ogre. Is there a room back here? Oh! Answer to that is yes, but barely. You can get some 90+ percenters ones. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I have no idea. I've watched some crazy footage of people jamming out in Beat Saber, but yeah, don't know how hard that actually is. Play on expert mostly, second highest. Okay, okay. I play on nothing difficulty. All right. Worthless. Doesn't really matter. I might do some rerolls if I get enough, but man. I rerolled my last book. Something like probably 7 times, I think. I know I ran all the points out. And then also got some more and then rerolled again. And only got a I didn't even get a line last week. Which is rough, because you always want to at least get a 1 line. I just didn't get one. And after I rerolled so many times, I just said F it and just turned the book in for the XP. This is the northern corner one. I go over there. If you use modded tracks, then it can get really bonker. Yeah, well, that's the stuff. I know we probably shared some Beat Saber like videos before of people just totally destroying it. Yeah. Just absolutely bonkers crazy songs that people are totally rocking out to. Aren't these goobly things more here? These gooey ghost things. There's the hunt mobs. There'll probably be a hunt train here not too long. Or no, wait, aren't they? These are the moose mobs, not what we're looking for. Are they up near the weird fungus pile thing? Yeah, up here. What the heck? Mob like breaks apart or summons an ad, I guess. Just one? Yeah, just one. Okay. Wait, why do I keep doing this? I keep closing it. What else do we got? We got I am getting pretty stacked on maps. I don't want to do them in the party finder, even though I bet you probably easily could. Okay, I've done all my raids this week. Want to do it? We can all jump in and do them. We haven't done any map farm in a little bit. Pretty sure I have 1, 2, 3. I mean, technically 4. I can do the solo one myself, though, I guess. But I can't just decrypt it because I already have a map there. I have 8 of the level 80 maps, and then I think all 3 of my retainers also have one. So I have many. 6? Well, our last map run, we probably did around 30 or so, and only 1 went all the way to the end. Which, it was worth it when we went all the way to the end. Considering it's just a cold 200,000 gil per person. Just for getting there. Need one more of those Dargans. That was it here. Only 1 hunt mark in UT. Okay. Got 3 here. Oh, crap. So these are way down here. We've learned this before. They're nowhere near where it actually says they were. Or no, the birds are way down here. Maybe the plants are actually there. We'll swirl around here. A couple of these locations, because this damn zone is a little confusing. Okay, so they're all roughly in the same spot. Let's see. I flew around in not Thavnair, Labyrinthos the other day, doing a few hunt mob marks. And the area on the map that it gave you the hint of where the mob was, nothing. There was nothing around. Just complete wild goose chase. That's not gonna hurt. I don't know why I'm running away. I did see the Bungie news. Yep. I mean, that was part of my tweet today when I went live. The Bungie news it's fine. I mean, I don't really know what it's going to do because the decision sounds like, or the partnership they're in with PlayStation and Bungie, because Bungie is still going to independently publish and produce the game. So what are they getting out of it? Like, what is... Obviously, Sony is doing it so that they can make a profit, like a percentage, right? But it's weird because there used to be exclusive Destiny 2 stuff for PlayStation, but that's all gone now, and they're not going to go back to that. Hopefully they're not going to go back to that, because that sucks. But if they're still going to be independent and still self-publish, then what are they getting? They're obviously getting a huge chunk of money. Hopefully that goes to the people that make the game and not into the executives' pockets, because that just creates another Bobby Kotick situation with a different company. So it's security, I guess, and monetary investment and support. But remember, Bungie was also given a sack of money from Tencent to make a different game or make another game or whatever. So they're still working on a Tencent project. So it's weird that they could also then be taking investment from a big conglomerated thing, but also then get bought by a different company. It's very, I don't know how that works. Because wouldn't they have to approve that all with Tencent then or something? I don't know how those acquisitions. It was nothing like the Windows, Xbox buying Activision Blizzard King to the tune of $67.8 billion or $68.7 billion. The Bungie acquisition was barely 4. A whole lot more zeros in one of the other. A whole lot more billions. See, where the hell are these? God dang it. They're not here. Way up here, maybe? So yeah, it might not affect anything at all. I mean, the joke I made is Destiny 2's vault space going to increase now with all these billions of dollars of investment? But other than that, I'm looking forward to Witch Queen. Yeah, I like playing Destiny is fun. I like the challenge and the difficulty in some aspects. I could do with a little less grenade spam, honestly. Sometimes. Doing some difficult content, all the mobs do is just grenade spam you, which is a little bit annoying. But we'll see what the Lucent Brood, the Hive Guardians, brings to the table. Because the last time special PvE mobs were in a game was the Division, when it was Hunters. And in one sense, the Hunters were not that bad in the survival mode. But in the dungeon runs, essentially, or what they're actually called specifically in Division, when they randomly would show up inside your missions, your mission dungeons, those were awful. They were incredibly difficult to kill. They did a bajillion damage. They would down you in only a few bullets, so you could barely react to them. So it was a fine line in making challenging PvE AI-based combatants that aren't either incredibly bullet spongy, super annoying to beat, do tons of damage, or some combination therein. We'll have to wait and see. A lot could be great about them. I mean, I might take those kind of encounters over champions. But they could also be really, really, really obnoxious and have tons of health and have a ton of abilities that are super obnoxious to deal with, and we really don't know. I hope they're just fun flavor mobs and like little mini bosses that you could engage with. I'm sure they'll be a big part of the story. That's where they're mostly going to be featured, right? They're going to be very prominent in the overall story of Witch Queen. Just like the Fanatics, the Forsaken bosses probably in a similar vein like that, right? Like one mission will be to defeat, you know, the Hive Void Titan or something, right? And another one will be to go beat the Solar Hive Wizard, or, you know, whatever. And I wonder how they're going to balance around their more difficult, the difficulty setting on the story missions, because that just goes back to when we used to have the one-off story missions that had, you know, like hard mode or whatever, back when like Mercury was a thing. But those didn't really amount to a lot of gameplay or rewards, really. They were just kind of there, but they were still pretty easy. And the only reason why they ever did them is you had meta rewards, you know, weeklies that, you know, run 2 heroic blah blah blahs or shmeh. You were like, okay. But they weren't over the top. They weren't difficult. They didn't have anything. There was no special mobs back then. So, yeah. What's up, Dolan? Are you going to play Lost Ark when it comes out? No, probably not. I don't know. I don't have any plans to pick it up. I haven't been really following what Lost Arks looked like. I don't know if I want to try juggling another MMO. Oh, I did that one. Because part of me still wants to, you know, one day maybe World of Warcraft won't be so poopy crap. But that is yet to be seen. Because it all comes down to just the gearing systems for me, really. There needs to be less treadmill, more rewards in World of Warcraft to bring back me and many others. We got a lot of green gear to put on now. Yeah. At 87, I've been sending a lot of the 87 gear. Let's fix that glam. Are you gonna play Lost Ark? What are you excited about with Lost Ark? Let me look it up again. A free-to-play action or MMO action RPG. Smilegate and Tripod Studio. Oh, it's published by Amazon Game Studios. Is it an ARPG? Like it's a top-down? It looks kind of Diablo-ish. I think that's correct. It's kind of Diablo. And is it a localization game or a brand new game? Like, is it a Western game that has then been ported over? Warrior, martial artists, gunner, mage, assassin. The graphics look cool. So yeah, I'm just looking for gameplay. It looks like it's a top-down-ish ARPG. I didn't know if it was like Terra behind the character, but no, it's yeah, over the shoulder. Like Terra was, but no, it's not. It's Diablo MMO. Okay. It looks pretty, but yeah, not really my not my jam. You enjoying the game so far, old WoW player? Yeah, it's doo-doo right now. This is more of a solo MMO story. Are you talking about Final Fantasy? Well, Final Fantasy, first and foremost, is very single player. It is a RPG first, because it's like a 200-hour single player campaign if you play from the very beginning of it. It's quite long. And then the MMO aspects of it are in addition to, like, the raiding, the ultimates, the trials, the, you know, end game gearing of your character is all additional, essentially. Leveling multiple jobs, it's all additional. The core of the game is the storytelling and all the questing and all the RPG elements of it, for sure. Very different than World of Warcraft. WoW is... story is in kind of the background. It has cool set piece moments and really cool cutscenes here and there, but story is just giant blocks of text window normally, or some voiceovered stuff during the campaign. But also the story in WoW is so disjointed and retconned and rebuilt and changed and not cohesive anymore. It's so all over the place. Every expansion is just like a new theme park that they just install next to the other theme park. Whereas Final Fantasy is one park, and all you do eventually is slowly explore the entire park, at least up to this point now. You've been in the same park, it's just taking you 10 years to go see every show and go to every ride and go eat at every, you know, restaurant or stand. That's the major difference with 14. So we'll see what changes, because the new patch that comes out, the next one, it will be a new story for Final Fantasy 14. But WoW is a lot more, it's like an action MMO, kind of. It's just all combat and all dungeon grinding and raid grinding and PvP grinding. That's it, right? Because once you level, there's like no story really. There's some, like the little bit of renown you get every week, and the renown story, what is that, 2 hours? Not even. Very different tone. But the WoW stuff is all still, they string you along and nickel and dime you for your time so that you stay subscribed. You want to get your weekly rewards? You know what I mean? You want to get your weekly raid lockout? You want to get your weekly chance at something? You want to take 28 days to unlock flying in the new zone? It's all just to keep you subscribed. 14 doesn't have as many systems that shove themselves in your face like that, because you can gear quickly, finish what you need to do in a little bit of time, and then if you do the story and then unsub, that's totally fine. Like the game director, Yoshi P, has openly said, if you have finished everything that you think you need to finish in my game, then go play something else. The game is meant to be played and then walked away from for a time. You don't have to sit here and play and grind and play and play and grind and grind and play. Like, outside of the stream stuff, I've weaned away from it. I've been playing a lot of Witcher 3 on the side there, been hanging out in Discord while people are playing God of War. Been playing Super Auto Pets and some TFT, and yeah, just working on other stuff because I don't need to keep grinding. Like this Friday, we'll probably play Witcher 3 on stream for 3 hours or so. Just something different again. Yeah. There are still parts of this community that are a little bit with 14. There's some parts of it. But overall, yeah, you don't feel like you have to keep engaging with it. I mean, if Bob's still hanging out, we had fun to a certain extent of doing a lot of Mythic Plus in World of Warcraft. And there was always something, you know, somewhat rewarding about, you know, timing your 15, 16, 17, 18s. We never pushed much higher than that. There's no reason to. We didn't want to do 30s. It's not our thing. But after you've done 300 plus of the same few dungeons, different seasonal affixes or not, you get to a point where you're kind of just like, And that is part of how the WoW feeling gets. Yeah. If doing some World of Warcraft grindy stuff was more rewarding and you could take some step away moments, it would definitely feel a lot less nagging and chore oriented, maybe. Just some Lalafell sitting on a bench. I wonder if there are different cycles of NPCs that come through the restaurant. I don't think so. I imagine they're always the same, but I could be wrong. There could be different ones. Are you just having a chunk of Archon loaf? Yep, gross. That's big gross. We'll have to come out here at totally different times of the day and different days and see if there's different NPC patterns at the last stand. I'm not sure. All right, let's do a dungeon, an at-level dungeon. It's got a bunch of XP. Let's do it. Should be able to get my paladin to cap here a little bit more. Hit him with the hoy. Oh wow, classic. It had less to do, just like what I'm kind of talking about with Final Fantasy, but it still had the same like loot kind of problems. There was less loot in Classic actually, but when you got loot, it stuck because there was really nothing else you could get. But you still had to run Blackrock Depths, you know, 30 or 40 times to get, you know, a badge of justice or whatever have you. How about no? So many mobs. I'm getting smooshed. What's up, Nico? The Bridges Owls, brothers and sisters. Nice. Go right doing them quests. Another side note as we kind of wind down here. If you enjoy the streams on Mondays and Fridays, hitting the like button on YouTube, super helpful. As well as leaving a comment and liking the other videos I'm posting. I always try to leave a question on those videos that people could just answer and respond to or something. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, which is also totally fine. But I'm almost done posting all of my MSQ journey edits. I've got 2 more. And then I'll be moving on to more curated stuff. Help me, Astro friend. Kind of saved my my slow there for the last little bit because it's not gonna work on the boss anyway. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, probably we're not gonna play Final Fantasy this Friday. Might just hang out and do a bunch of stuff in The Witcher 3 as I work through Blood and Wine, just for something different. Hang out with Geralt. Oh, that's the wrong button. Damn it. Oh, I'll make it work. You only played New WoW a little bit and it felt like it was too easy. Well, that means you just haven't played very much of it. Current World of Warcraft scales a lot. Current WoW is definitely not quote unquote easy if you engage with the harder stuff to actually gear up. Mythic pluses after a certain point do get quite challenging because of how they scale, and obviously mythic raids are hard, so I mean the base game isn't hard. It's not meant to. The base game shouldn't be hard, but a lot of the base game content is meant to be cleared by many people. There has to be something to be able to do. Like world content's not going to be hard. Regular dungeons, flat mythics aren't going to be hard. LFR is not going to be hard. Even though LFR is actually the hardest content in the game. This boss sucks for paladin timings because of the I go away for a long time windows. Oh well. Okay, you're about to be done with Stormblood proper, Gorek. You'll be in patch content soon. This boss just sucks. He's kind of annoying, yeah. It's just a boss that has lots of immunity phases, so... Or not even immune, they're just untargetable phases. Alizé's method of figuring out this mechanic is a thing of beauty, by the way. What? Does she actually follow the entire footprint path? If you're doing it in Trust? That sounds like an Alizé thing. That she would actually go the whole footprint path. Did you see the it's not a clip, but it was an image. It was just from someone posting about 14. It was probably on the subreddit. During the second trial where you get to go with your trusts, Estinian is talking, and some of his like chat bubble lines are quite funny. One in particular is aimed at if you have Alphino in your group, like telling him to yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, Gorek is finishing Stormblood right now, pretty much. We helped him with Doma Castle earlier. So Alize spams Contra 6 on every single... Oh, wait. Every single one until she hits the boss. Like at the craters? Is she really? Huh. Actually, I don't know how that word is pronounced. Is it French? Yeah, the sword AoE. You are close to the end of Stormblood. The Stormblood proper, yeah. Correct. You have one more dungeon and a trial, I believe. Oh, whoops. I mean, because you know what's coming in the way that the game is structured. Doma Castle was your 67. Your 67 dungeon, and you have a dungeon at 69. And the game, each expansion always ends with a trial after that dungeon. So, you're almost there. There's 2 dungeons after Doma? But Doma's the 67. I guess there's a 60. Oh, there's a 69 and a 70, I guess. Yeah. It's true. It's true. I was miscounting. Yeah. Hello? Oh, that's the stand in front head. I second guessed myself there. The side heads are stand in front. Oh, damn it. Whoops. Messing up my damn rotation. So yeah, I guess Gorek isn't that close. But in the grand scheme of things, he's getting there. Two side heads stand in front. Yeah. Tank booster on me. I'm not having trouble tanking. It's just that Paladin's rotation. Do I have the necklace on? I do. Oh, wait. Yes. I mean, I have all the other tanks at level 90 already. Nico, yeah. This is my last one to level. 2 more levels. I'll have all the tanks at max and all the healers already at max. Yep. These birds sound so weird. I mean, sound like birds, I guess. Whoops. So also, in the same context with the like button being super important on YouTube, the join button, if you want to support what I do directly, is how you become a member. There are multiple tiers of the membership feature. Since the subscribe button is the free thing to do on YouTube, whereas subscribing, say, on Twitch was the direct support option. Joining and becoming a member is how you do it on YouTube, if anyone feels so inclined. Not expecting to have enjoyed Warrior once started leveling it. Warrior and Reaper, your mains expansion. Warrior is fine. It's the easiest tank. It is the most straightforward of the tanks.
I must hear their answers before they're expunged.
There are, like any other tank, there's optimizations to do properly. But yeah, Warrior is pretty much the most straightforward. Gunbreaker and Dark Knight are the OGCD tanks. Dark Knight just being, that's their shtick, OGCDs. Gunbreaker maybe is the most busy because of how their rotation and continuation and stuff all work now. And then Paladin is the dual rotation tank. There is a physical rotation and there is a magic rotation. And how you interweave them. It's one after the other. But to make sure you have enough time to do them all, you kind of have to start your magic rotation during your physical rotation a little bit. And just one of the more involved to remember the rotation properly. But Paladin also has the best invulnerability of all the tanks in the game. Oh, I didn't realize that. I was checking Shield Bash still interrupts your combo. Yep, I guess now I know. Liking his videos makes my forehead bigger. Scientifically proven by the Texas University of Cape Cona's Waking Sands. All right, Gorek.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Lust and gale, gather to me.
All right, Gorek.
Ancient wrath, unleash your power.
It's such a fat AoE, man. Look how I was so in the corner, I guess. But apparently I was not in the corner enough. Holmgang is fine too, Bob, but Holmgang puts you at 1 health. Whereas Hollowed Ground, what's it called? Yeah, Hollowed Ground. You actually take no damage. You can sit at full health while taking no damage. Holmgang still requires you to heal your tank afterwards. Or during, I guess. It's shorter. It's definitely shorter. Yep, that's his strength. Is that it's much shorter. Hollow Ground for its strength is freaking forever. What is it? 420 seconds? Yeah, that's not wrong. But I mean, it's weird though because the progression tanks were Dark Knight and Gunbreaker because they just do the most damage. So Our rotation's all fricked. Bum 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 bum.
Tossing winds. Here's my foe.
Oh no, not the tank cleave. Need to try to cast bravery now. Yep. I don't know what you guys mean. What out there? What we're talking about, you mean? Just talking about tank cooldowns. The tank immunities in particular.
Stars on high.
We're not gonna use limit break? I'll use mine then. Why not? Samurai wasn't limit breaking. Sword. Oh, I didn't get to throw my sword. Damn it. I already have the sword. I got the revolver. Man, that's a pretty good hand cannon. That's a pretty good hand cannon right there. Bags are full. Time to go turn all my crap in. Yeah, I don't know what you were getting at, Delthier. The text-based stuff was lost on me. Okie doke. Excuse me. Also, let's go turn in all this crap. Many people handle it. Please, my frames. I assume you're trying to spell the Praetorium, Nico? I mean, sure. But I think if you work it out, so main scenario, Castrum and Praetorium are good XP once a day. That's a roulette. The XP bonus comes from the roulette, not from doing the actual activity. The Praetorium, however, also is 41 to 43 minutes of only 11 minutes of actual combat. I've only streamed it, I think, once before. We just kind of sat here and watched Final Fantasy trailers and game trailer stuff. Because you don't do anything for so long. You're only in combat for not even 30% of the 40-ish minutes you're in there. And in that time, you could run almost 3 dungeons. And that dungeon gave me, at the very end, over 4 million experience. Obviously, the amount of XP you get is a percentage or bracketed by your level. But doing a Praetorium run is fine. But if you do 3 dungeons in the same time it takes you to do 1 Praetorium, I'm pretty sure you get more XP from at-level dungeons. Obviously, Castrum is less XP. Because it's not anywhere near as big of a dungeon as the Praetorium is. Yeah. But the Praetorian is also not a normal dungeon. It's an 8-player dungeon. There's only 2 of them in the game. So they're a little different. All right, let's pop this Grand Company seal bonus. Gulp. And let's do the time. I make sure I can't turn in the blue stuff. Yeah, I can't turn any of this stuff in. I just need to destroy it because it's stuff I don't use anymore. But everything else can be turned in to all the greens in the top corner. So let's just do this. Hold on. What the heck? Why does it automatically select no? What? Whatever, I'll just click. It's supposed to be able to spam 0 for the turn in, and it does not work. Yeah, it defaults to no. Why does it default to no? I don't know. Something's funky with it. You use the numpad controls, which are just the controller keybinds, and you can usually turn these in faster. But for some reason, mine is not starting on yes, it's starting on no. Also, not even starting in the table. Oh wait, now it's working? So it was just freaking out for the high quality turn-ins, I guess. This isn't that much faster either, because it still goes to your bag afterwards for some reason. I mean, it's kind of faster. So the random greens that were high quality were breaking it. All right, whatever. All right, I think I need some ventures. Double check in the materiel. I only have 96. Let's dunk all these into ventures. There you go. 500. That'll last a little while. Nope. Do not turn that in. Yeah, weird. Yeah, see, really turn in high quality. Then how do you toggle it to yes? It's supposed to be hit 2. And does nothing. Nothing. 6 is back and forth? Weird. 0 is select, and 6 is toggle. Not 1, but 6. That might as well be the thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to sit down and watch the last season of Attack on Titan until it's all out, because I'm not gonna be able to. The cliffhangers are gonna be too strong, considering that how good that anime is. Yeah, you don't just run the Praetorium. Yeah, you only queue it. Oh, so 4 is left. I mean, that makes sense on the numpad. That is true. 8 is up, 2 is down, 4 is left, and 6 is right. But in that option, you only have you only have yes and no, left and right choices. But it starts on no, which is to the right, and then if I hit the right direction, it goes left. That's mostly why I was confused. Oh yeah, get all those Grand Company seals. I don't need any repair material right now. We can buy 4 of these. See if we get lucky. There is a hunt train starting up, like I called it. Oh, this is Centrino train first. The start is confusing AF up to like episode 8 or 9. Oh, you're starting fresh. Mummy's Little Mummy. Baby Bat. That's sold on a vendor. Slime Puddle. And Shaggy Shoat. I'm assuming None of these are that much. Let's find out. This one might be. Not really. This one's not going to be. Really? It sells on a vendor and people are selling it for 7,000. That's not at all. Okay. The little pig is 17,874. I already have the slime puddle as a minion. Maybe I'll give that to Gorek. He can have a slime puddle. Unless he already has it. Yeah, they don't usually sell for over 10k. I just take them from I just put them in my own collection. Teddy got lucky with one of the million-ish gil pets, which is nice. Quite nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna say any spoilers. Yeah. Attack on Titan is just very good and very violent and very depressing and sad and whatnot. It's weird. All those things don't... I mean, the story it tells is really, really, really good. It's just not a great world to be in. That's for damn sure. Let's see. Could go do the airship and the submarine real quick before we call it. Let's head to the house. Oh, you're on the final season. I must have misread. Okay. You think I want to settle in Garabanya and marry a snake lady? How much of a pain is it to boost a level 1 character on high level mobs in UT? I don't think it would be that difficult. Just depends on what character. Because yeah, you need level 79 or I guess level 89 mobs now. Because you used to do that back in the Tempest. No, I haven't watched any of the last season yet. I was going to say, I'm probably not going to watch it until... Where am I going? I'm not going to watch the new season of Attack on Titan until it's all online. It's all on... It's all on Crunchyroll. Oh, yeah. If you'll be a ranged character, that's not hard at all. And considering you have a ranged attack to hit them with, or a ranged auto attack at least. And getting you, because all you want to get is you get boosted to like 20-ish. Because it kind of falls off. Maybe we get to like 24, 25 before it gets really kind of slow. We still haven't sat down and upgraded our ships yet out there. What's up, Mia? How you doing, man? How's the snow? Oh, that one's not done yet. Really? Wait, deploy? Oh, did someone may have docked it in? Because they were a different time frame. Because this one is still only has enough gear to go for... not go very far. Is it possible to switch spots and have Pika up front, just so you know he be the focus? Probably not. SS rank. I got 1 loop of synthetic fiber for an SS rank mission. What the heck? This is allowed? I mean, I could always take like a bunch of footage of Pikachu in the chair and then just put it on loop as my camera instead, and I would just not be on camera. That would be a fun little... What was I running? Like, can I run 12? No, 12's across the way here. That's 10. I can do 10, 12. And then 4 is just south of it. We haven't unlocked anything past 12 yet. It's weird we got 16, but we haven't gotten 13, 14, and 15. Probably have to upgrade the ship. It's probably not surveying enough of those zones yet. Waiting for you to pull the trigger on starting a blueprint. Oh, yeah. Well, we gotta have to sit down and look at all the stuff we need for all the parts, right? Because we can't use all of the parts either. Meaning that you only have so much inventory space on the actual ships. So, like, we can make one of every one of the next 2 tiers. So we can mix and match. It's kind of how you have to do it. You have to mix and match your pieces. So you usually have one, my understanding, you have 1 scouting ship. You have 1 gathering ship. And what's the other stat that matters? It's like a survey ship, a gathering ship, and then 1 other. And you basically put the piece that gives that many stats and try to push the ship that way, and then you... Because you can have 3 airships in a sub. Oh yeah, because a lot of the materials that are just sort of sitting in the company chest in that 4th tab are just ones to... Yeah, so I don't need any of these. I think I may keep these for now, just because I can have different materia in them, maybe? I gotta go through. I have a lot of accessories to cull here shortly. But this was that earlier gear and or artifact gear, which I don't need anymore. I can't get anything before raid. No, I can't buy another piece of augmented until after the reset. Got plenty of food. And tinctures. And ethers, if I ever use one. Haha. I think we're all set. Yeah, I don't know what's better. I mean, I could look. There was a walkthrough, like big Google document that someone put together. Oh gosh, who put the Bomboko on the... Get out of here. There is a recommended, like, build this ship, this ship, this ship. We obviously can't follow that completely yet because our ships aren't all max level and we still don't even have the 3rd airship yet. So we can either do that or just make 1 of each. It's just lots of material. That's all. Yeah, that's just, it's guild, it's free company stuff when I'm working on the ships and the free company house go, Rick. That's all it is. Well, most of all my artifact stuff is on one of my retainers. Like, she's wearing, I probably should go grab her the weapon because her eye level is low. Oh yeah, she needs She needs another ring, which I could just give her the 570 ring. Can't do it right now. She's on a mission. She needs a hat and the weapon. Need to give her the hat and the weapon. Oh, I just had the hat in my inventory and I just dumped it. Oh, I'll go back and pick up at the vendor. It's fine. Same thing for my, I think my warrior one. She's already wearing all of the stuff. Yeah. Could use a better bracelet. But I don't have one to give her right now. Armory chest cleaning out. That's for later, not for now. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Well, I think we're gonna call it there. Got a few videos coming out this week. It'll be my initial like roll credits thoughts about Endwalker, and then I'm gonna make another more curated one that'll also be coming out. I gotta work on some B-roll footage and some scripting more for that one. And then I don't know. I'm thinking of making a thoughts video on the WoW situation right now, the WoW news today, but I don't know. I also like don't care enough because it's kind of whatever. Oh, what did Word Up say about it? Cross faction is great, but more importantly, it also explicitly confirms that there's going to be a post 9.2. Fingers crossed it contains some lead up to whatever 10.0 is. Oh, fair. Yeah, the Bungie acquisition by Sony is a strange one because the way they make it sound is it won't even impact anything, so it's just money. I don't know. Still a weird one. And of course, the WoW stuff is good. It's just very late. Just kind of late. And by kinda, I mean 2 to 3 years too late, potentially. I mean, it's better it happens late than never, but oh well. That's kind of why I don't know if I want to make a video about it, because it's just kind of like, oh well. But it's the hot button topic. Maybe I should start doing that, but I also don't know if I care enough, because it all feels like stuff I said before. I don't know. Any interest in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands? I don't know. I've never really seen much about it besides the trailer, so I don't know. You gear your retainers because it allows them to do higher level missions, and they return with better stuff based on their eye level, Nico. If you send them out on missions to retrieve certain items, especially most importantly, there is a whole gearing hierarchy if you have fishing, mining, or botany retainers. They need to hit a certain level of base gathering and then a lot of perception. The higher their perception stat, it raises their yield on what they bring back on your retainers. It's a whole other system that if you want to min-max it for the additional stuff they bring back every hour to 18 hours or whatever. Yeah. I think it mostly comes into the hunting and gathering missions, not the quick exploration stuff. But yeah, their eye level matters. And then if you have a fisher, miner, or botanier, their stats matter. But to fully gear a botanist right now, it basically takes almost fully pentamelded crafted gear, just like it does for you. You need to put the same gear with more perception on your actual retainer. So it's a big sink. Granted, the crafted gear, it was not as expensive as people were thinking it was going to be, based on previous expansions. So some more people are playing now, so more people are crafting. So the market just went. No, I will not make that sound effect again. But yeah, I didn't really look into the Tiny Tina Wonderland stuff, Mia. Is it just more Borderlands stuff? Because I never really played a ton of Borderlands. I know we had talked in the past about doing a whole big Borderlands playthrough thing, because I never really played them. But planning ahead for like March. Still haven't really finalized what my thoughts and plans are for that, but I was thinking of just doing stream Monday through Friday for like that's the shtick. It'll just be a stream every day, Monday through Friday, weekends off for 4 weeks of March. And I will need more to play than just Final Fantasy. That's not gonna work for 25 hours of content a week. There will be some Final Fantasy because around that time, and why I'm planning it is that the next patch will be out. So the new unlocks will be there, the new story stuff will be there, new dungeon, new trial stuff will be there. Yeah, more D&D related. So we'll have plenty of things to play around that time. Might make a shorthand list of stuff to work on. Hopefully, I should have Witcher 3 done by then, so I won't have that like looming in the background of my mind. But we'll probably play Witcher 3 on this Friday stream, just for something different. Yeah. But alrighty, I'm gonna head out of here and go do some dinner. Got raid in about an hour or so. So I want to make sure I can have enough time to eat and chillax for a little bit, get in a Discord. Gotta get ourselves a Phoenix down tonight. If there's a video that goes live tomorrow, it'll be the Phoenix. So then it'll be the 2 MSQ videos after that. Still trying to post something every day. It'll have to, I can't keep up with that schedule because I have all this footage before, but we'll see. Hit that like button if you enjoyed hanging out on the stream today. Hit the join button if you want to support what I do here directly and become a member. Otherwise, y'all have a great night. Have a great morning. Whatever comes first. And I'll see you in the YouTube comments, or I'll see you on Friday.